The film begins in a warm and festive Christmas atmosphere. Jackie, along with her son and daughter, is trying to buy a Christmas tree. Her son says to her, "Mom, this tree is very old," while Dad and his girlfriend Melinda bought a beautiful, brand new one, and it's much bigger than this. She replies, "We have nothing to do with anyone else." We then discover that Jackie separated from her husband about a year ago, after he left her and started a relationship with a much younger woman, 28 years old, while Jackie is approaching 40. When they get home to set up the tree, Jackie tells them, "Come on quickly, I've prepared dinner for you." Her son responds that Melinda has made them a schedule with specific dinner times they must follow. Jackie replies, "Is she your mother, or am I?" Later, Jackie talks to her friend and work manager, telling her she won't be able to attend the Christmas party with them and will celebrate with her children instead. She is in a very bad emotional state due to her divorce, her age, and her deep sense of loneliness. The next morning, her ex-husband Daniel and his girlfriend Melinda come to visit her and the kids. Melinda gives Jackie a gift for her 40th birthday, and Jackie smiles politely. Daniel tells her he needs to take the kids early after the party. That night, Jackie throws a big party. Her friends talk about Melinda and tell Jackie, "Don't be upset, you're 100 times more beautiful than her." They add, "Yes, she's young, fit, and pretty, but you're still stunning, dear Jackie." After a while, her friends decide to leave so they won't be late, but Jackie asks them to stay a little longer because she doesn't want to be alone. Despite that, they eventually leave, and Jackie is left sitting alone on Christmas night. Her son Will comes in and says, "Merry Christmas, Mom." The next morning, Jackie says goodbye to her children as they leave to spend a few days with their father and his girlfriend. Shortly after, her close friend Christine visits her and wishes her a happy birthday. She tells Jackie she has prepared a wonderful gift, a 3-day trip to Hawaii to celebrate together. Jackie agrees and decides to go. She calls her ex-husband and tells him he'll need to keep the kids a few extra days because she'll be traveling. The next morning at the airport, Jackie is waiting for Christine, but Christine suddenly arrives and tells her that her grandmother had a serious accident and she can't leave her. Jackie suggests going to the hospital together, but Christine insists that Jackie should travel alone and enjoy herself, promising her the best birthday ever. Although Jackie is very afraid of traveling alone, she decides to take the risk. On the plane, she meets a respectable businessman sitting next to her and ends up telling him her whole life story, feeling excited about the vacation. When Jackie arrives at the hotel, she enters her room, admires the view, and feels very happy and excited. Soon after, she goes to relax by the pool. A waiter brings her a drink, and when she says she didn't order anything, he tells her that a man over there sent it. The man approaches her and tries to start a conversation, even asking her out, but Jackie isn't interested and just wants to get rid of him. Suddenly, another man named Kyle appears and says, "Ms. Jackie, it's time for your surfing lesson." Jackie gets up and leaves with him. Once they're away, Kyle tells her he saw her from a distance and came to rescue her. She thanks him, and they get to know each other. He suggests she try an actual surfing lesson, but she refuses, saying she's not good at it and has failed before. He tells her to let him know if she changes her mind. Jackie becomes very interested in Kyle and can't stop thinking about him. Later, she decides to sign up for surfing lessons, but the center tells her Kyle is fully booked and offers another instructor. She declines and leaves. Soon after, Kyle shows up and says, "I heard you were asking about me." She admits it and says he convinced her to try surfing. He takes her to the ocean, trains her, and she actually learns. Jackie feels very happy and thanks him, suggesting they go grab a drink together. They go out, and Jackie tells him about herself and that she came to celebrate her 40th birthday. She asks about his life, and he shares his story. After a moment of silence, he tells her, "I'm sorry, but you're very beautiful." She responds, "When I asked you out, it was just to thank you for teaching me how to surf. I didn't mean anything more. I'm really not ready for a relationship right now." Later, they end up in her room and celebrate her 40th birthday together. The next morning, Jackie wakes up to find Kyle gone. She calls Christine and tells her everything. Suddenly, there's a knock on the door. It's Kyle, saying, "Good morning." They go out together again to the beach. At one point, they find a young boy who has been stung by a jellyfish, and Kyle helps him, which makes Jackie admire him even more. Later, Jackie calls her kids and feels reassured that they are doing well. After that, Kyle and Jackie have lunch together on their way to a waterfall. During the trip, Jackie receives a call from a client. She works as an interior designer. Kyle tells her to turn off her phone and focus on enjoying the moment. He then takes her to his home, which she really likes. There, she finds tools for making chemical products. Kyle shows her a mold and explains that he makes natural organic wax used by surfers, which is better than industrial wax and environmentally friendly. A businessman once offered to market it, but Kyle refused because he feels turning it into a business would make it lose its value. That night, while they're sitting together on the balcony, Jackie tells him that she believes he should accept the businessman's offer and market his product, because it would help surfers and because he deserves to achieve something big in his life, given how hardworking he is. After that, Jackie goes inside to get dressed so they can go out together. They do go out, have dinner, and celebrate Jackie's 40th birthday. The next morning, Kyle takes her to the airport, says goodbye, tells her how happy he is to have met her, and gives her a gift so she will always remember him. Later, Jackie returns home and reflects on her time with Kyle, realizing how much she truly enjoyed it. She then spends time with her children, and they celebrate her birthday together. The following morning, she meets her friends and tells them everything, including her time with Kyle. Her friends are surprised that she managed to spend time with a man 13 years younger than her. That night, while Jackie is sitting with a client, her phone rings. When she answers, she finds that it's Kyle. He greets her and says, "How about you come back so we can spend another 2 days together?" She replies, "No, it's difficult, I can't leave the kids alone." He tells her how much he enjoyed their time together and that he wants to see her again. Later, Jackie goes to meet her friend at her daughter's training session and tells them about Kyle's call. She says she feels that he wants a serious relationship with her. She decides to travel to see him again and informs her ex-husband to take care of the kids for 2 days. However, her ex-husband becomes very angry about how often she travels. Her son will notices that she becomes sad after speaking with his father. When Jackie returns home, she leaves Kyle a message saying she has decided to come spend 2 more days with him, and she travels. When she arrives, she is very nervous, but suddenly finds Kyle waiting for her. She is extremely happy to see him. They go to the beach, and Kyle asks about her children. She tells him about her son Will and her daughter Jessica and how deeply attached she is to them. He says he hopes to meet them someday. That night, while they are sitting together, Kyle tells her, "I want to tell you something very important. I really like you, and I want us to be together. I want you to be my girlfriend." Jackie is very surprised but also very happy, even though she knows the age difference between them is significant. When she returns home, she tells her friends everything. They react strongly, saying, "What are you doing, Jackie? Don't you see the age gap? And you want to leave everything here and move to Hawaii? Your whole life is here. Think about your kids, you're being selfish." Christine defends her, saying, "Calm down, she has the right to be happy too." Jackie becomes upset and tells them she always thinks of her children before making any decision, but the few days she spent in Hawaii were far happier than her miserable life here. Later, Kyle calls her while she's with clients, and she tells him she plans to visit again. When she informs her ex-husband, he gets very angry. Her son Will stands up to him and says, "What's your problem? Let her travel, she has the right to be happy." Jackie says goodbye to her children, but her daughter Jessica is upset and doesn't want her to leave. When Jackie arrives, she gives Kyle a book about people with innovative ideas turning them into successful businesses, encouraging him to market his product. He tells her again how much he loves her. While they are out together, Kyle notices she seems upset. When he asks, she says, "Look, you're still young, you could be with someone your age, even 20 years younger than me." He replies, "Why does that matter? I love you. I chose you. I'm proud of you and want to introduce you to all my friends as my girlfriend. I truly don't care about the age difference." Later, she attends a party with him and meets one of his friends, who gives her a t-shirt for her son. That night, her ex-husband calls to inform her that the kid's driver had an accident, and her daughter Jessica was with him. She got injured, broke her arm, and is now in the hospital. Jackie panics and tells Kyle she must take the first flight back. She returns immediately and meets her ex-husband at the hospital, who is angry that she wasn't there. She then speaks with the doctor, who reassures her that Jessica is fine after surgery. When Jackie sees her daughter, she is relieved to find her doing well. Back at home, Jessica tells her she doesn't feel Kyle is right for her. Jackie asks why, saying he even sent her a gift. Jessica replies, he lives far away, and you're always going to him. I don't want you to leave me again. He'll take you away from us. Her words deeply affect Jackie. She calls Kyle and apologizes, saying, I'm sorry, but we can't continue. I can't leave my children again. Life is too complicated, it's better if we separate. She says goodbye. Time passes, and Jackie sits with Christine, who asks how long it's been since she last spoke to him. Jackie says, exactly 2 months. She explains she did it for her children, as she has responsibilities as a mother. Christine suggests she call him just to check on him without making any decisions. Jackie decides to call, but a woman answers. She quickly hangs up, assuming Kyle has moved on. One day, Jackie goes to meet a client, feeling upset. Later, she goes out with her friends to celebrate Christine's big promotion. Christine tells her about a successful and respectable man around her age who is interested in her. Jackie meets him at lunch. He's a very successful surgeon. Afterward, Christine asks what she thinks, and Jackie replies, he's nice, a good man. The next day, Jackie goes out with him, but she isn't excited and keeps thinking about Kyle. Later, Jackie tells Christine she has decided to truly live her life, enjoy every day, and stop living in sadness, while still loving her children deeply. The next day, Jackie tells her friends she has decided to take her kids to spend Christmas in Hawaii. When she meets her ex-husband, he tells her he has broken up with Melinda and is very upset. She comforts him. The day before their trip, while packing, Christine tells Jackie that Kyle had called and left a message, saying he would try again later. Soon after, there's a knock at the door. Jackie opens it to find Kyle standing there, with a woman. He introduces her as his sister, and Jackie is overjoyed to see him. She asks what he's doing there. He tells her he had a business meeting and decided to finally produce and market his wax. He adds, it's the only way I can be close to you and see you. Jackie is very happy and tells him they're traveling to Hawaii the next day. Kyle responds, no way, I'm coming with you. And so, the 4 of them travel together and spend the vacation as one group. And that's where the film comes to an end. If you enjoyed the movie, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest content.